Hi, third graders. I am here to share with you a story we're going to read in for school today. It's called Wilfrid Gordon, McDonald, Partridge. And the author of this story is Mem Fox. The illustrator is Julie Vivas. This is a story all about important. So I want you to listen. And when I'm done reading the story and sharing it with you, I'll let you know what Mrs. Dombeck and I would like you to do after you're done listening. There was once a small boy called Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partridge. And what's more, he wasn't very old either. His house was next door to an old people's home, and he knew all the people who lived there. He liked Mrs. Jordan, who played the organ. He listened to Mr. Hosking, who told scary stories. He played with Mr. Tippett, who was crazy about cricket. He ran errands for Miss Mitchell, who walked with a wooden stick. He admired Mr. Drysdale, who had a voice like a giant. But his favorite person of all was Miss Nancy Allison Delacourt Cooper, because she had 4 names, just as he did. He called her Miss Nancy and told her all of his secrets. One day, Wilfrid Gordon heard his mother and father talking about Miss Nancy. "Poor old thing," said his mother. "Why is she a poor old thing?" asked Wilfrid Gordon. "Because she's lost her memory," said his father. "It isn't surprising," said his mother. "After all, she is 96. "What's a memory?" asked Wilfrid Gordon. He was always asking questions. "It is something you remember," said his father. But Wilfrid Gordon wanted to know more. So he called on Mrs. Jordan, who played the organ. "What's a memory?" he asked. "Something warm, my child. Something warm." He called on Mr. Hosking, who told him scary stories. "What's a memory?" he asked. "Something from long ago, me lad. Something from long ago." He called on Mr. Tippett, who was crazy about cricket. "What's a memory?" he asked. "Something that makes you cry, my boy. Something that makes you cry." He called on Miss Mitchell, who walked with a wooden stick. "What's a memory?" he asked. "Something that makes you laugh, my darling. Something that makes you laugh." He called on Mr. Drysdale, who had a voice like a giant. "What's a memory?" he asked. "Something as precious as gold, young man. Something as precious as gold." So, Wilfrid Gordon went home again to look for memories for Miss Nancy, because she had lost her own. He looked for the shoebox of shells he had found long ago last summer and put them gently in a basket. He found the puppet on strings, which always made everyone laugh, and he put that in the basket too. He remembered with sadness the medal which his grandfather had given him, and he placed it gently next to the shells. Next, he found his football, which was as precious as gold. And last of all, on his way to Miss Nancy's, he went into the hen house and took a fresh, warm egg from under a hen. Then Wilfrid Gordon called on Miss Nancy and gave her each thing one by one. What a dear, strange child to bring me all these wonderful things, thought Miss Nancy. Then she started to remember. She held the warm egg and told Wilfrid Gordon about the tiny speckled blue eggs she once found in a bird's nest in her aunt's garden. She put a shell to her ear and remembered going to the beach by tram long ago and how hot she had felt in her button-up boots. She touched the medal and talked sadly of the big brother she had loved, who had gone to war and never returned. She smiled at the puppet on strings and remembered the one she had shown to her sister and how she had laughed with a mouth full of porridge. She bounced the football to Wilfrid Gordon and remembered the day she had met him and all the secrets they had told. And the two of them smiled and smiled because Miss Nancy's memory had been found again by a small boy who wasn't very old either. The end. Now, third graders, Mrs. Dombeck and I would love to hear what you think of that story about Wilfrid Gordon and Miss Nancy and the other people that he became friends with that lived at the old person's home. And then what we'd also like to hear from you is about a memory that is important to you. So it could be a memory that makes you laugh, or it could be a memory that makes you feel happy and warm, or a memory, maybe it's a memory that makes you feel sad, because I think we all have all of those kinds of memories inside our brains. So talk with someone at your house about an important, special, or funny memory that you like thinking about, that you would like to share with me or Mrs. Dombeck. And then what we would love for you to do is to respond using the microphone option and let us know about a memory you would like to share and what you think about the story Wilfrid Gordon. Let us know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you. Bye.